Satellite imagery and data collected by mapping experts show extensive destruction in 11 villages in southern Lebanon located immediately next to the border with Israel. VOA's Tommy McNeil takes a look.
Israeli warplanes and ground forces blasted a trail of destruction through southern Lebanon over the past month in the campaign to debilitate the Hezbollah militant group. The destruction near the border has raised fears in Lebanon that Israel aims to establish a new buffer zone. Israel says it is trying to push the militants away from the border and put an end to more than a year of Hezbollah fire into northern Israel. Tommy McNeil, VOA News.
An attack on the central Israel town of Tyre injured 11 people as Iran's leader promises a punishing response to recent Israeli strikes. AP correspondent Rika Ann Garcia reports.
Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, Iran's supreme leader, addressed a crowd, vowing a punishing response to Israel's recent attacks. The enemies, be it the Zionist regime or the United States of America, will definitely receive a crushing response in return for what they're doing against the Iranian nation and the resistance front. The pre-dawn strike on Tyre was one of the several barrages fired from Lebanon. In Lebanon, health authorities said Israel launched dozens of intense airstrikes across Lebanon's northeastern villages, killing more than 50 people. I'm Rika Ann Garcia.
The United Nations polio vaccination campaign in Gaza resumed Saturday after delays due to Israeli bombardments, mass displacement, and restricted access. The humanitarian pauses to conduct the campaign, which launched on September 1st after Gaza's first polio case in 25 years, had been agreed on, but the World Health Organization and the UN Children's Agency UNICEF said it is now limited to Gaza City. This is VOA News. The 2024 United States presidential contest speeds into its final weekend with multiple candidate appearances. AP correspondent Jackie Quinn has more.
Every day and every voter reached is key to the 2024 presidential candidates who are locked in a razor-thin contest. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump continue crisscrossing the country in the final days before Tuesday's election. Each side is investing massive resources to try to drive up voter turnout. Harris is trying to show she would be better on the economy than Donald Trump.
I know the cost of groceries is too high. Everyone knows it. And so my plan includes what we're going to do.
And Trump continues to hammer her on immigration.
It will soon be an occupied country no longer.
I'm Jackie Quinn.
According to Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez on Saturday, the deadliest flash floods in Spain's modern history have killed at least 211 people. In a televised statement, Sanchez says the government was sending 5,000 more army troops to help with the searches and clean up in addition to the soldiers already deployed. I am pleased that President Mazon has decided to increase his request for military troops from 500 to 5,000. And I would like to announce, as I said to him on the phone call I made before appearing before the media, that the Spanish government will immediately proceed to send them. Most of the victims are in Valencia, in the east of the country. Rescuers are still searching for bodies 4 days after the monstrous flash floods. An unknown number of people remain missing. Russian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Maria Zakharova said Saturday that Ukraine was essentially sabotaging the process of exchanging prisoners of war. At present, the Kyiv regime is literally sabotaging this process, which was institutionalized and, in fact, was yielding results. Why? Because they focus exclusively on the exchange of militants, that is, fighters from the nationalist battalions. They are interested in those units and those servicemen, military personnel, representatives of these battalions, which we characterize as extremist, terrorist, nationalist, and so on. Zakharova said that Russia's defense ministry had offered to hand over 935 Ukrainian prisoners of war to Kyiv, but that Ukraine had only taken 279. There was no immediate comment about the prisoners of war from Ukraine on Saturday. Delegates attending the United Nations COP16 summit on nature Saturday approved a measure to create a permanent body for indigenous peoples to consult on United Nations decisions in conservation. The consultative body is considered a breakthrough in recognizing the role that indigenous peoples play in conserving nature globally.
Thank you for watching. Can you do me a favor? Please leave a comment in the comment section below. That would really help. Thank you, and see you again soon.